Aloha mai kako, a komamai to curtain call, a weekly program of reviews, previews, interviews, and features of and or with the great art and artists on Maui and beyond. I'm Paul James Brown. Last week I made one of the biggest errors I have ever made in my 26 years as a reviewer. I encouraged my audience to go and see a show that had already closed. Theater Maui's production of Disney's The Little Mermaid closed on the 19th. I thought it was running for another 4 shows. My bad. I apologize to any of my viewers who tried to see the show only to find out it was closed. I'll be more diligent in the future. Mea culpa, mea culpa, mea maxima culpa. This week I want to do some previews of some great events coming up this Saturday, August 1st. Rabbit, rabbit. But first I want to tell you about 2 outstanding, very different movies that you only have a few more days to see. The first one is called The Invite, and it stars Olivia Wilde as Angela, Seth Rogen as her husband Joe, Penelope Cruz as Pina, and Edward Norton as Hawk. Ms. Wilde is making her directorial debut with this film, and it is an auspicious one. The film centers around 2 couples, Angela and Joe. After a very difficult day teaching a middle school band, Joe learns Angela has invited the upstairs neighbors, Pina and Hawk, for dinner. This is the last thing Joe wants to hear, and he insists they cancel.
Are we expecting people? What is this?
That's a rug.
Did you buy this rug because the neighbors are coming?
Oh my God.
He has wanted to read them the riot act for disturbing his sleep by their boisterous lovemaking. Angela has spent the entire day preparing and will not yield. The neighbors arrive and...
Joe, you remember Pina and Hawk?
Bit of a contentious environment in here, so I
We
understand.
love a contentious environment.
Let's just say you will not see where this beautifully crafted, intimate comedy is going. It ends its run on Thursday. The other movie I'm certain you have heard about, Christopher Nolan's interpretation of Homer's 3,000-year-old tale, The Odyssey. It has been huge news, reviving movie-going, breaking box office records, and it inexplicably leaves the Maui Mall on Wednesday and the Kihei Cinema on Thursday. It was the fastest 3 hours I can remember. Mr. Nolan is a brilliant filmmaker. When you see this film, you will be scratching your head about how did he do that? How did he get that?
I can still save them.
What did the actors have to go through for that?
Past 2 years.
It's that kind of epic filmmaking. Every frame is a masterpiece. The cast is headed by Matt Damon as Odysseus are uniformly excellent. There is not a weak link in this Herculean chain. Anne Hathaway as the longing love of Odysseus, Penelope, is almost too beautiful in every respect. Charlize Theron as Odysseus' seductress Calypso would make anyone forget their past. John Leguizamo's blind servant Mauiʻs ironically seems to be the only one who sees the best. As Helen of Troy and Clytemnestra, Lupita Nyong'o finds the deity in the goddess and the murderess in the queen. Mr. Nolan, who uses a real actor, Bill Irwin, to portray the Cyclops Polyphemus. Zendaya checks in as Athena, the conscience of Odysseus. One of my favorites is Samantha Morton as Circe. Her scene with Odysseus' crew, turning them into pigs, was mesmerizing. Tom Holland's son of Odysseus and Penelope, Telemachus, matures before our eyes. Elliot Page has one of the most difficult parts in the film because his character, Sinon, was not created by Homer, but by Mr. Nolan. He fits so well, one may wonder if Mr. Nolan channeled Homer. All I can say is it's one of the best films I have ever seen, and I hope to get to see it in IMAX when I get to New York in August. The movie has spawned a renaissance of classicism, as the original poem has hit the bestseller list. If you decide to venture into the 12,000 lines of Homer's dactylic hexameter verse, you will find Mr. Nolan has, in the words of Maureen Dowd of the New York Times, quote, turned one of the foundational works of Western literature into an entertaining saga, unquote. If you want an analysis of what Mr. Nolan got wrong, I encourage you to read Ms. Dowd's Times column of July 25th entitled Nolan's Zero Eros Odyssey. Despite this cogent criticism, it does not diminish the film in any way. August 1st is a big day on Maui. Start off at the Kihei Library, 35 Waimaha I'ahai Street at
2:30.
with Maui's Nahoku Hanu Hanu award-winning Hula Honeys, Robin Kneubehl and Ginger Johnson blend vintage Hapa songs with hip jazz classics and create a swinging, sweet sound, and you can hear them for free.
When I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, honey fairly drips, your confection goodness knows, honeysuckle rose, you're my sweet someone, sweet someone, you belong to me.
After that, head over to the altitude deck of the Kihei Charter School at 650 Lapoa Street for a marvelous dinner hour big band show sponsored by the Wave of Harmony Foundation, South Maui Learning Center, and Jazz Maui. Doors open at 5:30 and the show starts at 6. The Na'aliti Big Band from King Kekalike High School will kick things off. This is the island's best youth big band under the baton of Casey Nagata. Then it's Jazz Maui's big band with a host of Maui's best vocalists, Nara Boone,
Cause everything inside me screams no, 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 no. Don't lose who you are in the blur of the stars.
Aida Rose, Tanama Calibri, Ben Isaiah, and Sheryl Renee. What a lineup. If that weren't enough to wet your whistle, the Kihei Charter School culinary class headed by Christine Nakano will be offering strawberry shortcake, s'mores, and lemon vanilla flavored cupcakes for sale. For tickets, go to waveofharmony.org. Don't miss this. But we aren't done yet. After that, head down to DaVine Wine in Azeka Makai for your nightcap, where internationally renowned singer and composer Ingrid Hagelberg will be holding forth. Vismaya, as she is known in Europe, performs in Paris, Berlin, Stockholm, Mexico, and across the U.S. Indulge in an espresso martini and enjoy Vismaya's beautiful work. It's the perfect way to conclude an epic Maui music day. Hope to see you there.
I come here alone, I leave on my own, and life goes on and on. The joy and the pain, I lose or I gain, the truth is still the same, 'cause I know that I always come back to myself. I always come back to myself.
Well, that's Curtain Call for this week. Mahalo nui loa for joining me. I'm Paul James Brown. Maui strong. Ahui ho.